everything in my area.
Is there a reason why y'all haven't had sex?
No, I don't know about it. But I'm interested.
Do you want to have sex with him?
I'm thinking about it. Yes, I would like to. Yes, I would like to. But I'm not going to rush him. I'm not going to rush him.
You say y'all been together for 4 months?
Yes, but we have had sex, but it was just in the small tent. Since we moved to the bigger tent, we haven't had.
And how long has it been since y'all moved to the bigger tent?
It's been about a week, about a week.
Okay, so that's just been about a week or so.
Yes.
Okay, so in the smaller tent though.
Yes, we have been doing it, and we had fun. But like the last time, I was like, I don't feel like dying. I don't want to go through no more. He's like, all right.
What you mean?
Like it was just going through different traumatic stuff. You know, not sure if he want me or some other girl, and then still feeling like he loved me and just being exhausted. And then we moved into the new tent, and we haven't done nothing since then. And so How
does that make you feel?
It makes me feel.
What's up, YouTube? Become a member of the channel. Click the join button. You're going to get access to exclusive content, more updates, post-interview reactions, and the lost tapes that never made it to YouTube. Click the join button. Become part of the family. Now back to the content.
What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm doing good.
All right. So are you homeless?
I am currently homeless right now. One time I got locked up in jail for probably drug charges, but a lady ended up being skunked out, and I had to report that she might look dead. They gave me a list. They took me downstairs, did an interview, and instead of going back home to my mother, they gave me a list of homeless shelters. Gateway was one of them. They got my own place. They helped me get a place to stay, but I had to come back. My roommate wasn't working it out, and right now I stay in a tent. I like it, you know.
So real quick. So hold on. So how old are you?
I'm 37.
37?
Yes.
You look great for 37.
Thank you.
All right, and so you're 37. So how long have you been homeless? How long has it been since you got out of jail?
I got out February of last year.
February of 21?
Yes.
And so you say that you went through the shelter program, you eventually got a spot.
Yes.
But you had a roommate?
Yes, and it just wasn't working out. So the landlord said, you know, you're gonna have to go back to Gateway. You know, and I asked her if I could borrow a few dollars to get on the bus. She helped me out. I told her I'd come back and pay the 10. I still owe her 10. But yes, and then I decided to get a tent. I traveled to the churches in the neighborhoods around here, found eating spots and all of that where they feed the homeless, and got me a tent and set it up, and have some friends who stay over there and everything with me.
Okay, so do you have any kids?
I have children. I just had a 2-year-old little girl July 3rd of last year, and she turned 2. She'll be turning 2. Well, she turned 2 this July 3rd, and you know, she's doing good. I gave her the same name as me, Tamara Emma Moore. Everything with her is doing good.
So is that your only child?
I have 3 boys and 2 girls.
So you got 5 kids?
Yes, all together.
Okay. How old is the oldest?
21.
21?
Yeah, May 15, 2001.
So you had them when you were 16?
Yes.
Okay. And so how many different dads do we have?
I have 1, 2, 3.
3 different dads?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm finally with the at least the second one. I don't know if he's the last one, but the second one at least. So he's trying to make it work out, and it's nice to be at that age where God still loves me, where to the point I have somebody to share my life with, instead of just doing it on my own. It's nice to have somebody.
So you're saying that your second baby daddy?
Yes.
That you and him are in a relationship right now?
Yes.
Okay.
And so when I'm out here on the streets, I don't want the other guys to think that, hey, you know, I'm dating, you know, you're
single, available,
yes,
and they can mess
yours,
with you.
Girl. I'm trying to do the best I can. Don't hurt me. Still keep it cool.
How many kids do you and him have?
A total of 2.
Okay. And how old are you guys' kids?
No, I have a total of 3 of them, a girl and 2 boys.
With him?
Yes.
And how old are those kids?
16, 15, and 14.
Okay. Back to back to back.
Yes.
All right. And so Where do they stay? Where do they live?
They're in defense custody, and their grandparents take care of them. They have them in their custody. I put them in their grandparents' custody before I put them in defense custody. My last child, she's in defense custody. One of my sons, unfortunately, has got shot. But hey, you know, God still makes a way where, hey, I didn't do it, so I still see him. So, you know, everything's okay. He's all right. Yes, but with the guy I'm talking to now in New York, they stay with his grandparents, with their grandparents, his
parents.
Family. Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least they're still living with family.
Yes, they're in school right now, doing good, making good grades.
And what about the other two kids?
My youngest little girl, I put her in defense custody, and my oldest, he has a place of his own, but he stays with his grandmother.
Okay.
So yeah,
and so the 2-year-old's dad, where's he at?
I met him when I traveled up to New York. And so I stayed in the Franklin homeless shelter in New York. Then one day the church came and they were giving out $10. And then I said, they have raffle tickets. You write your name down and the number on the raffle ticket. I wrote it down. She preached the sermon. They said the first 10 people who get called, if your number get called, you get $10. And they're doing that 10 times. So I won $10. I went to McDonald's, got something to eat. A guy friend said, hey, you know, if you need some money, if you need some cigarettes, here's my number, just call me. So I said, let me ask him for 20. And then I said, can you help me with cigarettes? He brought some cigarettes, gave me his number. I said, cool. Got into it with some friends and family, needed something to smoke, used it. There's still then that the person who I went to, who my cousin showed me to in New York, he left me behind. They said, well, we want some more, so they want to credit a card. The guy credited from, I stayed with him for a while at the place, and then I ended up getting pregnant and had a beautiful little girl.
So when did y'all...
right out here on this street, she just plopped right out. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I remembered in New York, I passed 2 pregnancy tests, but in February, I came back down, and when I made the appointments and a place to stay, they couldn't get through to me. They said, well, ma'am, you got to go through this. No, it's not. So
does he know that you have a child with him?
No, he doesn't.
Was he homeless as well?
No, he had a place to stay too in New York.
Were you living with him at the time?
No, I was staying with his neighbor, and he was staying there at the time, but he took me to his place to stay.
And so, how long into you guys meeting did y'all start having sex?
It just got intertwined like that. He give me extra money or something like that, and I could really use it to help take care of myself. So
you were trading money for sex?
Yeah, he would give me hard, or feed me or something like that. Give me whatever I need, so I ended up doing that. And I'm proud of my little girl. She's beautiful. And
so you say hard, so I mean...
It's a heaven drawer. What I refer to it is like if you're innocent until proven guilty. I'm a lawyer. And if an inmate gets a guilty charge and gets the electric chair, they get anything they want that night. Or before they go to the lecture to eat. They can pick anything. And that's what I do. I smoke it and I see exactly what's in my coat to see. And earth is what not void and heaven is the most affirmative.
So
but
we're talking about crack, right?
Yeah, but it's the inside of the marijuana stem, but it's called heaven in the Bible, and the weed is called earth.
So let me ask this. I mean, what age were you the first time that you smoked crack?
Okay, 27.
27, so about 10 years ago?
Yes.
So me and you were close in age.
Right.
And we grew up in an era where we knew that we kind of made fun of crackheads.
Right.
And so what made you start smoking crack at the age of 27?
See, I didn't know about it. The only thing was out there was weed. And the weed was the shake
Where
with
you
the
from?
seeds.
Oh, matter of fact, Decatur. You know what? Okay, hold on.
Louisiana,
Let's just start from the beginning, man.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Louisiana, Fort Polk, Louisiana, Vernon Bay Jones High School.
You say Fort Polk?
Yes.
Hey, man. Shout out Fort Polk, Louisiana, man. Shout it out. Shout out the whole Louisiana, man. They know on this channel I definitely love New Orleans, love Louisiana. All right, and so growing up in Louisiana, did you have both your mom and your dad in the household?
I grew up on the military base, point blank period. My father grew up in raised me from New York. My mother raised me in Decatur. I did good, passed all levels of education. In 5th grade, I took up to be a lawyer, went to Cats Technical College, got an A in that. Re-registered at Georgia State University, got an A at that. So I'm doing good.
So you went to high school?
Yes.
Where'd you go to high school? In Louisiana or here in Atlanta?
In Georgia.
What high school?
Towers High School.
You went to Towers, man.
Yes, but I registered at Avondale because I was on the drill team in Glen Haven Elementary School.
Man,
and
shout out that big Avondale, man.
Yeah, and that's why
that's my home neighborhood school, man.
Yeah.
All day.
And that's why
shout it out.
Just to dance.
It don't even exist no more.
What?
Avondale High School don't exist no more. Yeah, they fed the students from there into Towers.
Okay.
And so that's where you say you went to Towers.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Hey, man, shout out Avondale, man. Shout it out. All right, man. Shout out Avondale Mall, too, man. That's a Walmart now. But all my real ones know, man. They remember. Shout out Avondale Mall.
Yeah.
All right, anyway. All right, so did you graduate from high school?
I got my GED. And I passed it. I graduated at Cats Technical College with my GED. Then my
So let me ask, I mean, as far as growing up, so it sounds like you grew up with your mom and then...
Yeah, just my mom. And then her family helped raise me. Then I talked to... my grandmother came and saw me, and then we got in touch with my father. And then I just been seeing both sides of the family. Okay,
and so as far as growing up, I mean, would you say that you had a fairly normal childhood?
Yes, I did. Okay. When I could get that, I got reserve in the military, so I'm doing good. Okay. Everlasting life is beautiful.
Okay, all right. Did you, and so you say you did some college as well?
Yes. I went, I went all the way until I got a 38 in psychology, but the way I did the best I could, and the way he handed it to me, I thought I might have had an 83, which was reading it backwards, because I read backwards first, 83, and then I read what he put, 38. So just because of that, I said I'm going to go ahead and drop out. But they said, don't make me get my 38. You know, so I did, you know, I picked to be an authoritarian. That's somebody who can tolerate an authoritative person, someone who dictates, say, hey, you need to do this, that, and the other. Even though I might be talking to you like this, even though you might feel pain, it's to better help you. And I'm authoritarian. I think about how you feel, think about how I feel, and then treat you in the best possible way. It won't hurt you at all.
So listen, so, you know, some of my viewers, they're going to ask, well, what's wrong with her teeth?
Well, what ended up happening was me in New York was talking, and I had a loose tooth. And I got my wisdom tooth pulled out, and they pulled out all of them except this one. And I used to swallow pennies, my tooth separated. I went and got my wisdom done, but my tooth came out.
Okay. And so, I mean, being out here on the streets, do you not brush them, or?
Yes, I brush my teeth, but Listerine is for like, I think it like cleans the plaque, but I use the toothpaste too. But I get it real good. Okay. It's building up, like the enamel's building up.
I get it.
But it's doing good.
And so, when was the last time we smoked crack?
The police already told me I could smoke on private property. Since I was at a half house, I was going to continue to smoke on private property. Don't carry more than $50
You good, listen, you good. When was the last time?
Earlier today.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
But I make one thing I don't like. I will make sure it's just something fun I like to spend my money on. It's not something that say, hey, like a crackhead, I got money. I need my hair done, or I need my teeth washed, I need food. I'm going to sit here and suffer. And don't eat no food. Don't take no shower. Don't buy no soap. Don't go out to get no food. No, I won't do that. I'll give me what I need, and then if I don't need nothing else, then I'll spend my money.
Right, so it's extra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recreational use.
I get it. So, I mean, being a lady out here, and you said that you used to kind of trade sex for money up in New York.
Yes.
Did you do that at any other point?
Not really. It was just they wanted me to get some more hard, and he said he'll give me a few dollars, or he'll give me a dime piece of hard for it.
For some sex?
Yes, and I was already he already talked it. I had did my wedding though. And my mama told me to pay for my own wedding, buy my own wedding ring. I was at Central. I said I had my hair done, my nails, everything, the clothes. And I said I had my rings. And I said I walked down the aisle to the man I wanted to be with. And that's probably how I got into it like that, and said I could do that to you know, since I want some extra hard, and I'll pay double, and then, you know.
So, I mean, if a guy walked up to you now.
No, I'm with New York, so, you know, I ain't even playing with that.
Okay, so New York don't play that?
No.
Okay.
It's either him or hit the streets, and I'm like, oh, no, I can't go. So I'm gonna be good.
So, I mean, do your parents know that you're homeless?
My mother passed away, and my father I've talked to when I was last in the hospital, and when not when I was in no, he doesn't know.
When was the last time you talked to him?
When I was in the hospital earlier, was it this year? Earlier this year, yes. Earlier this year, because this is August.
Yeah, but you say you've been homeless for many years now, so
yes, but I get Social
homeless?
Security, so I can afford to take care of myself better than in an apartment, because I have access to go to Greyhound and get cigarettes. People come and feed me food if I need stuff. If I don't have enough people to see in my place and I'm always sleeping, you know, I could come out here and stay outside, which I find better, you know, having going I'm from the city that never sleeps. I'm Democratic Chinese.
So you say you'd rather be out here than be in your own apartment?
Yes, because it's claustrophobic. I always be sleeping.
What about when it gets cold, though? I mean,
but I'm a winter baby, so I can get extra covers, everything, and I get
so even
I'm
when
at $1,020 a month.
So even when it gets cold,
and I got plenty of blankets now.
So even when it gets cold, you'd rather be out here than have your own apartment?
Yes, because when I had my own apartment, when I just got out the program, I'm still in the program, but they hooked me up as a gift, and because I turned my heat on all the way, the thermostat to 90, they cut the whole thing off. So I'm in the house, I'm in my own apartment, not with no AC,
That's kind of crazy
no
to turn
heating.
it to 90 though.
I turned it all the way to 95, turned it as low to 75, or as low as it could get. They just shut the whole block off. They just said,
so I mean, let me ask this. Why is it that you and New York can't combine y'all's income and get a spot together? And
it's kind of scary for me to stay on the indoors, because I need people to see. The cars always going by. If I ain't got nothing to do, like I said, if I go outside, then I don't got enough cigarettes to last me for the month. I can just go right here to Greyhound. Then, you know, people always passing by in cars. You don't never have to. Nobody not coming by, so you gotta go to sleep. I don't have no curfew in New York. I go straight to Greyhound, look for cigarettes, look around and see if I find food, clothes, anything.
Okay.
So I like it. It's safer for me.
How long have y'all been together? Because you say y'all have 3 kids together,
yeah,
right?
It's since 2019.
Okay, and so how long have y'all been together this latest time, though?
4 months.
Okay, how did he feel about you having a baby in between?
He didn't say anything. He has his son. I have my daughter, but I can't say it's not by him. You know, I made soldier suits out of people being hot, so I never know. I never know. New York is not really the same guy. I had my baby daddy that had 3 children. I stay right up this street and right there. If you would have talked in New York, hey, New York, she said she got 3. Really, I don't. He just looks like the baby daddy. But I met him. He's talking about, I was on the way up to the store and I was talking to this guy who stayed in this tent. And he was old and all this. I wasn't sexually or like, where I found him attractive, the guy I was talking to, and then I just happened to be walking past the Welcome House on the way, the backside to the jail, and he said, Tamara, and he called me, and I see him breaking down, so I'm thinking it's hard, but the crack he's talking about, but when I get to him, it was weed. Anyways, I smoked it. I said, I got feelings for him. I don't want to let him go, and he still look like my baby daddy, but so I still went with it, but it's rich and nice for me.
Well, I get it, but I mean, so that's not their.
And then I didn't want to leave them. We did something, you know, that's fine. And I did my wedding on, but still, I didn't want to like say as soon as I had the opportunity to go do.
So who is the dad of the 3 middle kids?
His name is Brent. Okay, I got Chris David Strickland, Brandon Christopher Avant, and Mason Storm.
Those are 3 daddies?
Yes. I have the son by the Chris David Strickland, then a daughter, 2 sons. That's by Brandon Christopher Avant, and then by Mason Storm, a 2-year-old little girl.
Okay, and so I mean, like you guys live in the tent out here. How often do y'all have sex?
Since we got it, now we got like a regular tent like what I had bought, and it's just a remake of it and stuff like that. Then he got a bigger tent, and we haven't did anything in there yet. And it's nice. We've been eating food. We've been taking care. I'm keeping the place neat and clean. We got some people. He got brooms. He got rakes. We got everything. We just wash clothes. It's good. It's nice. And I got everything in my area.
Is there a reason why y'all haven't had sex?
No, I don't know about it. But I'm interested.
Do you want to have sex with him?
I'm thinking about it. Yes, I would like to. Yes, I would like to. But I'm not going to rush him. I'm not going to rush him.
You say y'all been together for 4 months?
Yes, but we have had sex, but it was just in the small tent. Since we moved to the bigger tent, we haven't had.
And how long has it been since y'all moved to the bigger tent?
It's been about a week, so. About a week.
Okay, so that's just been about a week or so.
Yes.
Okay, so in the smaller tent though.
Yes, we have been doing it, and we had fun. But like the last time, I was like, I don't feel like dying. I don't want to go through no more. He's like, all right.
What you mean?
Like it was just going through different traumatic stuff. You know, not sure if he want me or some other girl, and then still feeling like he loved me and just being exhausted. And then we moved into the new tent, and we haven't done nothing since then. And so how
does that make you feel?
It makes me feel sad. See, he got me new shoes. I have found outfits. I feel all right. It's something that I'm looking forward to. Because see, the tent, the new big tent, we can stand up in it. The short ones, we can't. We got to stand up outside or stretch out, laying down. But anyways, this one we can stand up in, and it doesn't have no roof cover, but we have tarps, and I have to hook it up, and I put it together already. But sometimes I don't think that we will work out. You know, he fussing at me, but it's to better make me. But I go through it and I endure it, and it's worth it. I won't want nobody else to get me. Hey, son.
How you doing?
Good.
What up, Unc?
I see a Medicaid stuff.
Give me 1 second, Unc. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I got you, man. Give me 1 second.
Can I hit
I'm almost wrapping it up.
Can I smoke a cigarette in the movie? Well, I can get, but.
So anyway, all right, well, okay, I could dig all that. All right, miss, well, listen, we really appreciate you. Sounds like you're kind of comfortable out here, and you don't really have any plans on getting out of this position of homelessness right now.
Right.
Okay.
And then I got the help from Pat, and I can get,
I get it. You got resources. You got resources. So the incentive to.
And my whole family's out here. My children, everything. So it's safe.
You say your children?
Yeah, and then you know.
You say they're out here?
Yeah.
Out here where?
Yeah. Well, they still stay as their grandparents, but I don't know the swag of being born from being birthed. You know, because being birthed, you think, you know, hey, my son's right. He said, Miss Diana's house, ain't no way I'm gonna be in another town and be living like in heaven and see a suit of him all grown up.
When was the last time you seen the kids?
I see him around.
Right, when was the last time you saw him?
Well, I see my son Braden right there. He looks like him, but like I told you, I made soldier suits out of people. But I was born, not birthed. So I don't know if it's birth, like, hey, they're supposed to be at Miss Diana's, their grandparents' house. I'm not in that town anymore. I made it to heaven, you know. I'm staying in a different town. But hey, I see them all grown up. You know, I still remember their birthday.
So I mean, just real quick, when was the last time, the 14, 15, and 16-year-older, when was the last time you physically saw them?
They're real Susan. It's been years.
Okay.
It's been years.
What
but
about
I see them
in the spirit?
Yes.
I get it. All right, miss. Well, listen, we definitely appreciate you.
All right.
If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
I don't have anything.
No? Okay.
No. But
all
just
right,
come out to just get in touch with.
And so, as far as mental health diagnosis, what age was that? Did that diagnosis occur?
My diagnosis was schizoaffective bipolar. But the last time I was in PAT, they said they were putting me on medication. And
right, but I'm asking, were you diagnosed as a child? As having a mental health disorder?
More as an adult.
As an adult, okay.
In my 20s.
Okay. All right, miss. Well, like I say, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Definitely wish you nothing but the best out here,
All
okay?
right.
All right. Make sure you have a good one, sweetie.
All right.
All right.